How was your day? How's the weekend going over there? So tonight, let's talk about what to consider when you are planning pregnancy. Having babies, is a thing of joy, but the joy to parenting, the road to parenting, at times might look so rough, and if you're not careful, you might cave in or you might want to give up. So tonight, let's go bit by bit on what to do that are so important if you are planning for babies. Talking about pregnancy, we know is a journey that can be up to a year for some people. I've seen people with 12 months before delivery. I've seen people that had 9 months. And we have seen people that had preterm babies, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, and the babies are being kept. You understand? So there are a lot of challenges that comes along with pregnancy, parenting, motherhood, fatherhood, and all that. So, and I want you to know that if someone is going through uh, a phase in life that you think you want to become a parent, you are ready to become a parent, and it's not coming for. At times there are a lot of crisis in the marriage. Maybe the husband wants and the woman is not forthcoming, or it's the woman that wants and the husband is not forthcoming. There it comes along with a lot of challenges. I've seen people go through that year in, year out, month in, month out, and it is not fun at all. So tonight you are planning to become pregnant, to become a mother. What do you want to do? You have to have a pre-pregnancy talk with your partner. You understand? Because childbearing or childbirth should not be left for one party alone. So there are supposed to be meetings upon meetings, discussions upon discussions, arrangement upon arrangement to know that you, for the both of you to agree that you are planning for a pregnancy. That's why if there is no proper planning, you see some people get pregnant. Oh, thank you. Good evening. They get pregnant. And when they get pregnant, the partner rejects the pregnancy. That's, oh, no, 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 no. I'm not ready for that. Hi, Rosa, you're welcome. Mendes. Ashish, you're welcome. And they will say, oh, I'm not ready for this pregnancy. How can you go and get pregnant? They start having crisis. So there should be discussions, there should be communication, there should be arrangement and agreement. You understand? You have discussed, you have argued, come to terms with each other. And of course, there should be final thing, which is final agreement that we are ready to make babies. You understand? Because apart from the finances, it comes with a lot of toll on your mental health, on your finances, on your body, on a lot of things. So the first thing you want to do when you are considering pregnancy is a pre-pregnancy parenting talk between the both of you. Having said that, if both of you have agreed, then what are the next thing? Well, this parenting talk can include childcare. Who does this for the child? Is it at home mom or at home dad you are the one, or a working mother or a working father? You understand? The childcare. What about the school? What about the creche? A lot of things. Or you are going to get a living nanny or nanny that will be coming and be going. You understand? Don't just joke with that. It is very, very important. How do you raise your kids? Those are some of the things you want to talk. It is easy to just sleep with somebody and get them pregnant, but what happens thereafter is is a big work. Parenting is a big work. So when some mothers at home, they are stay-at-home moms to take care of kids, And some people are saying, what do you bring to the table? They have a lot they bring to the table, because without reproduction, the world will go into total extinction. So after that you've been able to talk about that, about working at home mom, what do you want to discuss? The next thing you want to do, if you are a man, or if you are a man or a woman, if you have any back control, like especially for the women, you have any back control pills that you are using, or the injectables, or IUCD, the one they use to cover the opening of the women private part, you have to remove everything, because you are ready for baby. Kirk, Pepper, thank you, thank you. So you are ready for pregnancy. So whatever has to do with birth control, injection, tablet, rings, IUCD, everything has to stop immediately you are considering becoming pregnant. And of course, for the male, if you have anything you're using, maybe your condom or something, this is no longer the time to use your CDs. CDs has to go and wait for now. Then, of course, if you are considering pregnancy, what do you want to do for both men and women? You should consider quitting or cutting back on illicit drugs, illegal drug use, like uh, your cocaine, heroin, fentanyl. We have a whole lot of them these days. Colorado, American, Guascushi, different kinds of things that people take into their system. Those most of these things, particularly smokes. When it comes to smoke will prevent blood flow into your male organ. And when it does that, invariably, when there is no blood around your penile area, there cannot be erection. There cannot be erection. And at times, it has been researched that excessive usage of alcohol or smoke interferes with your sperm health. Your sperm health, the quality becomes low most of the time. And of course, it has varying degrees of effect on the unborn child. So if you are planning for babies, it is time to cut back on substance abuse. You can do it totally, you can cut back, but if you can quit, especially smoking, it's good for you. And of course, you have to limit your caffeine. You understand? Because caffeine too has some ingredients, certain products that are embedded in it that can affect uh, you getting pregnant, or can affect you impregnating your woman. And of course, it's easy to say, I want babies, we want babies, you've discussed, but it comes with a lot of money. It comes with a lot of money. Having babies is not a joke, right? So you start saving, because you are considering, you don't want to bring this child to this earth to come and suffer. You don't want to bring this child to be raised alone by a woman without no financial contribution from you. So as you are saving in preparation for this unborn baby, the woman too should be ready to save. So those are some of the discussion you must have had ab issue when you start your communication, your discussion and arrangement about bringing a baby to this life. Save plenty money. The hospital will take their own baby things, the mother's feeding, your own mental health. You want, maybe you are living in a room, or a room self-contained, and you need to move to a bigger place because this baby, it will cost money. You want to go to the hospital for antenatal setting, buy things and all that. It does not come cheap. Raising babies is not, our parents are trying. So those are some of the things. So you should cut down on your financial mistakes, cut down on necessities, and make sure you start saving. And of course, you have to evaluate the kind of job that you do. If you are working, there are some jobs that you do that you think, oh, I don't want to continue with this job because I'm expecting a baby. You understand? Like, for example, if you are like I'm a nurse, I might consider, okay, because I run shift, and my shift is from, I run some shift that comes from between 4. So the next day, which is 8 a.m. That's 16 hours straight off. I might decide, okay, I don't want to do that for now. Just let me reduce my shift to permanent morning. which can be, of course, from 8 to 4. You understand? So that when the babies come, there will be time, and it might be the husband that needs to evaluate and adjust their own job too. It's not only dependent on women, or that should, take all the bear all the brunt. So it should be divided. And of course, you say, "Oh, I want to have a baby this time." What do you want to do? You take prenatal supplement. There are a lot of supplements in the market that we refer to as prenatal. That is before pregnancy. Prenatal simply before pregnancy. So you have to make sure that you get the correct prenatal supplement to use, so that it becomes so easy for you to be able to get pregnant or even impregnate your woman. And of course, you should stock on sleep, stock up on sleep. Sleep is very, very important. It rests your brain, rests your nerves, rests your everything, the blood and the muscles, everything is relaxed. So you need adequate sleep. And apart from adequate sleep, what else do you need? You need a healthy diet. You need a healthy diet. And talking about healthy diet, like we have like 7 classes of food. And when we're talking about 7 classes of food, they have to go hand in hand in adequate proportion. You want to eat your protein, it has to be in adequate proportion. You want to eat your carbohydrate in adequate proportion, fat and oil, adequate proportion, fat and oil, adequate proportion. You understand? Your water, your mineral salt, your vitamins, you understand? All those things has to be in adequate proportion. Not that you like, oh, I like carbohydrate, that's what I like most. Or I like fat, that's the best. I love this and that. And one is suffering for the other. One is suffering for the other. No, you're not going to do that. It has to go, and in that it has to go pari pursue. And of course, you have to figure out your living situation. You understand? You say, I want to have babies. The kind of job I'm doing, is it okay? The kind of environment, is it that I'm living currently? Is it the kind of environment that I want to raise my kids? Do you understand? So figure out your living situation. Your finances is very important. Okay, if I'm going to have this baby, what school? What kind of school? Is it a government school? Is it a private school? What kind of area do I want to raise the child? Maybe you are living in a house that is 500,000 a year, and you need to move. You want to, upgrade to an area of like 1 million per annum or something. You understand? Those things has to be considered. You have to figure out your living situation. Then apart from that, it won't be a bad idea also if you could talk to family members or friends or about their own pregnancy journeys or experiences. Do you understand? Not that you just believe you can do it. Experience is the best teacher, so some people say. And of course, you be ready in case of anything to make sure you visit your healthcare professional. They are in the best position to give you advice based on what and what you are able to tell them. That's why you don't lie when you get to your healthcare professional. You have to tell them nothing but the truth. Absolutely nothing and nothing but the truth. And of course, you have to see your dentist. And there was a particular research that was carried out that it has been seeing your dentist, your oral care has to do with, has been linked to pregnancy. You understand? Healthy pregnancy. Because unchecked gum disease has been linked to things like premature delivery, like low birth weight babies, like preeclampsia, that is high blood pressure during pregnancy. You understand? So, but most of the time we don't even know. But not checking your gum properly, your dentition properly with the dentist before pregnancy can lead to low birth weight, can lead to premature delivery, and of course it can lead to preeclampsia, which is, that is high blood pressure during pregnancy. And what happens at times? The child, they might end up doing emergency CS for this child, and it will still be tantamount to premature delivery. Then apart from that, you have to make sure that whatever you are doing, you have to keep buying things. You have to keep buying things for this oncoming baby. You have to be buying things for this child. You have to buy a lot of things. Having babies is a lot. Having baby is a whole lot. It's not something that you could just joke with. You understand? And you have to, like I said, you should eat your balanced diet. Make sure you check your stress level. Are you going through stress? Are you burn out? And you still think you want to have a pregnancy? At times, stress can be an issue. At times, burnout can be an issue. So, in other words, you have to make sure that you keep, you know, going, so that at the end of the day, it becomes so easy for you when you are considering pregnancy. It's beautiful when you plan along with your partner. Having babies is not is not supposed to be for only one person, like a single father or a single mother. The two of you has decided to bring this child to this world. So the moral thing behoves on you that you should be able to take care of this child. Don't bring a child to the world to come and suffer. Don't bring a child to the world to come and, end up being adopted because you are not ready. So before you make babies, be sure you are ready financially. Be sure that you are not a baby that is planning to have babies. Because some men, some women, we are just adults in these are big bodies, this physical body. Mentally, we are not ready to have babies. Morally, we're not, most of us are not ready to have babies. Financially, physically, and what have you. We are emotionally, we're not ready to have babies. But maybe you see your friends having babies, or you think, oh, I've gotten to a certain stage, I want to have babies. It's not enough. There should be adequate preparation so that the whole brunt, the whole issues will not be on one of the two partners. And most of the time, the blame is usually shifted to a woman. You imagine a case that I handled about a few months ago, I think early this year. The woman was pregnant. After she got pregnant, 2 months uh, after a childbirth, and the husband started begging her, oh, please, just allow me to make love with you. I want to make love to you. I want to do this. Since you have been pregnant, I've been missing you and all that. And the woman agreed. And after the woman agreed, she became pregnant. After she became pregnant, what happened? The man started, messing up. Now, why will you go and get pregnant? Did I ask you to get pregnant? Did you tell me? Why will you tell me? You knew that a woman just delivered not even up to 2 months, and you were begging and doing all manners of things for her to just allow you, and she allowed you. What happened? It became a story of regret and pain for the woman. So before you have babies, there should be planning, there should be communication, there should be proper arrangement, there should be a conclusion. And of course, when there's conclusion, there should be an agreement. It might not be signed on paper, but it's signed right here in our heart and our memories, right? So make sure you plan well with your partner so that it will not be a challenge of the other party taking care of this child alone. The both of you has decided to bring this child into this world, and the both of you should be able to take care of this child. So communicate, especially to the female folk. Communicate, communicate. It is not enough to just open your panties because you are in love or you are being stupid and you allow somebody to impregnate you without asking them if they want to father a child with you. You understand? It will be stupid of you. You understand? And you start carrying babies all around, all by yourself, and for the baby. Well, mind you, in some cases, you see the baby grown up, and the father will keep coming. I want to take my babies. I want to see my child. You understand? So, I think we've been able to say one or two things about what to consider when you are planning a pregnancy. You understand? So, see you in the next video by God's grace tomorrow. I remain your friend, not solution. Remember, making babies requires dedication, commitment, timing, love, planning, and proper arrangement, conclusion, and of course, agreement. Bye bye for now, and good night.